You wouldn't believe the coincidence of a lot of shit I'm about to show you.
All right. I forgot how sick this car is.
Yeah, I love this car. Can't stand the sound, but the car itself is beautiful. And some apple pie.
Oh, I think my one of my people already have like 20 oxy, by the way.
Hell yeah.
How much oxy? So it's oxy for the Better Life prescriptions, and then you could sell the Better Life prescriptions like legally, right? That's how that shit works.
Technically, yeah. And that oxy is just way more potent than the street oxy. The thing is, we unironically own control two of the major drugs that are probably the most used shit by gangbangers in the city right now, which is the heroin, the oxy, and it would have been the cocainium, but you know, we don't gotta talk about that.
So that oxy, the legal one, is that purely to be sold legally, or?
I don't know yet. Right now, all I know is we gather a fuck ton of oxy, we get enough to make oxy, we talk to Kitty, and we come up with a plan. Because the way Kitty is super by the book, and she sells that shit legally, but I think we're better off selling it illegally.
That's what
and just having a front of selling it legally when people come knocking. You know what I mean?
I think you do both. That way, like you said, you have a front. Like
yep.
If Kitty wants to sell that shit legally, her handling the legal sales, because that shit would be huge.
I agree.
And then, I mean, for example, like Ray's boys at war, he could probably use that oxy like fucking crack cocaine. Like people at war are gonna fucking eat that shit up.
Oh, easily, 100%. She looked at me and she said goodbye. Everybody took the day off, man. I was fucking excited for this morning, honestly, to cook up the shit we've been cooking on.
Yeah, so was I. I'm kind of surprised that like Leslie and Harry aren't awake. We talked about like.
Well, Leslie was awake a little earlier today when I was hanging out with him with Speedy, but he said he'll be around for a long time tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow's kind of the day where we get a lot of shit done. Then I guess.
Yeah.
Call today a chill day and just come back.
I was like trying to cook up ideas, but I'm trying.
Denzel, I cooked up so hard last night. I got so many ideas. Like I really want to make this like really serious.
I'm excited. I love that like the funeral home stuff is tying into the church stuff, and then we're tying in a bunch of legal businesses to that stuff as well.
Yeah.
And I love that it's like I love that it's me, you, Leslie, Harry too. Like the four of us working on something, it'll be a lot of fun.
I agree. Now, this part is going to be really funny, so brace for it.
Okay.
And some apple pie. Did I just go under that?
I think you. I don't think so, but I could have been not paying attention.
How funny is this?
This looks sick.
This is a church.
Yeah, this looks fucking sick though.
All right, come over here. Let's go talk in the confessionals. The confessionals are gonna be such a good RP, dude. So I called Orlando called me this morning, and I wanted to talk to the guild to kind of get their idea of like where they're at with the Stormlord and shit. And apparently, Stag has been building this fucking church, and they want to bring back the Stormlord, and they were essentially trying to do what we're doing. I would say a little bit less hardcore than what we're doing, but essentially the same idea.
All right.
So I told Lando, listen, you guys don't really know much of what you're talking about. Maybe Stag does. But if you guys want to go in on this shit, like you have to go full in.
Yeah.
And Lando's very hard to have serious conversations with, but he seemed down. But because I think having like Stag and Bjorn like just coming to church meetings and shit would be good. But I also don't know how serious they would take it, because I want this shit to be serious, Denzel.
I think Stag and Bjorn would take it very serious. I mean, Stag for sure. I think Bjorn. I think if you emphasize the serious to him and tell him that it's for the Stormlord, would 100%. I think Lando is the wild card.
Yeah.
But I think he could take it serious. Depends if he wants to. But yeah, I think it would have to be emphasized to everybody.
The thing is, though, when I talked to Lando, it seemed like they were only doing this to bring back Kane.
Interesting. How do they think that would bring him back?
I have no idea. But I did tell Lando I do want to speak to him, Stag, and Bjorn at a meeting.
Yeah. I think it'd be good, especially if they all take it seriously. I mean, I think Stag is like,
Well, the funny thing is we never made them read those oaths, right? I really want to incorporate that into this religion. Yeah. I'm gonna make a whole book that we're gonna carry around like Harry had, that we can grab out of the library down on Rooster's Rest. Yeah, it's just gonna be a fucking Bible, essentially.
Yes. You know, it's funny because when I was running for mayor, I was trying to get throwable Bibles.
That would be fucking hilarious. But I don't want this, like these books, like only the serious people of the church will have it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like we're not gonna pass them out like candy. Like if you
absolutely
become a serious member of the church, step one is getting the book. That book is essentially means we mark them as a potential candidate to join the cult. You know what I mean? And then once they get that book, we see how seriously they take it. And if they take it seriously, step two is they bring that book into the crypt and read the oaths. Step three is eventually we show them the basement. So on and so forth. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Now, Lando was also saying how they want to bring in Fifi, Eve, and Alex, which I'm not opposed to, but then it begs the question of I don't want this to become something with the same people.
Yeah.
Or all of the same people.
Yeah, I get that. I mean, I think...
And I just don't think people like Eve and Fifi, like, I don't really know much of Alex's background, like what they do and shit in their free time. But come on, Fifi's like yokai, she races, hangs out with Marlo a lot, that kind of shit. Eve, I don't really know if she'll ever be completely loyal to something. She gets very attached to things easily, so Like we need like look at Alex Yang, right? She's like full like prime time, like fucking just loyal. Even Dewey. Like we just need people we don't even have to question. Like if I tell like Dewey brought us fucking between his ring finger, Denzel.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, what about it? Smart too.
Yeah. I mean, we just need people who just don't ask questions. And then, you know, at the end of the day, people that we can just be like, Denzel, we got to go kill Dewey. And we just get rid of him, and I don't even think twice about it. As harsh as that sounds, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, and that's the thing, right? I mean, the original, like we were talking about yesterday, originally, the whole point of bringing them into the fold was disposable people. But it's
yeah, that was always the original intent. And then we fucked up because we got too overly attached, and then they became like a cringe gangbanging, spray turf holding down fucking. I don't know what the guild become. I'm not trying to insult them, but you know, but it happens, right? Everybody makes their own decisions. That people change, they walk down their own paths, especially when they're so new to the city, they don't really know what the city has to offer, and once they spend enough time here, they become different people, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
But I do want to stick to the core of this being just disposable, blindly loyal people.
Yeah, I mean, and that we 100% have to make sure we don't get attached to any of these fucks we bring in. They need to be 100% disposable.
I'm perfectly capable of doing that. The thing is I allowed myself to get attached to a lot of people, but I'm fucked up in the head, Denzel. I will get rid of people, and I could live with it. You know, even with Eve. I have a lot of respect for Eve. I like her a lot, but my relationship with her will never be the same as it was prior to the incident, and I can live with that. I don't lose sleep over that. You know?
Yeah.
But I want this to be taken seriously, because this will fucking be a catastrophic failure if people join this to meme and fuck around. Like, let's use Harry for example, right? When Harry's in like his fucking mood to cause chaos and fuck me over, like that could be really bad in this.
Yeah.
Or even if I get like, you know, if I get in the mood of wanting to be extremely petty to get back at Harry, like that could be really bad in this. You know what I mean? Like that shit just can't really seep into this kind of shit that we're gonna do with this shit.
Yeah, I mean, I think having a conversation with those three and making it very clear that that it's going to be serious.
Well, I first want to have another conversation with Harry and Leslie just to see what our headset is at, because I'm also down to do like some fucking trolly fucking cult for fun stupid shit. But I also, like I said, really always just wanted a kind of empire that we ran as serious as we run Cerberus. And I would love for that to be this. But if everybody just wants to do like some fucking shit for fun, you know, some trolly, some weirdo fucking crazy shit, then I'm down for that too. But for me, I personally would rather take this route.
Yeah, I mean, I also think there's, and I mean, it also comes down to reading a situation too, right? I mean, like, there's nothing wrong with it being an extremely serious thing, but like, there's wiggle room to not be serious all the time, right? Like at night,
yeah, of course. I mean, there's a time and place for everything, but when it comes to, you know, it's just being aware of like the lines you don't cross, right? Like I'm still going to be petty to Harry until the day I die, but just being aware of like I'm not going to go be petty to Harry and I don't know, expose the crypt or expose the cult or some stupid shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, we won't be doing this all the time. Like, we have a life outside of this. It's like very hard. It's just knowing. It's just being experienced of knowing like when to cross lines and when to not cross lines. You know?
Yeah, absolutely. I think. I think the first conversation 100% has to be us two plus Leslie and Harry anyway to like to come up with ideas and to talk about all that shit anyway. Kind of like cook all of it together, and then outside of that, I think having a conversation with those three that you mentioned earlier, like Stag, Bjorn, and Lando, and talking about what we expect and if they want to be in, you know?
Yeah. I mean, a good example is me and you, right?
Yeah.
We read those oaths to each other like years ago, and the reality is we never really broke them. We've pissed each other off a lot. We've done a lot of dumb shit to each other, but if you read those oaths, we actually never broke them. Yeah. So it's just the same mindset. It doesn't mean you can't do that shit. Like, I can't go troll you and piss you off. It's just I know like what I'm blooded by, and I make sure I never break that shit.
Yeah, I mean, you know.
Monty,
I mean, I
like,
know
what
how
the
to fuck
fuck are
around with
doing,
you, but
brother?
I also, when it comes down to it, I'm never gonna fucking betray you, and that's what those oaths are about.
Yeah. So, I just think, yeah, I really want to take this seriously, but I also want to make sure that we're all on the same page with that, because if we're not, then it's better we don't take it seriously and make this shit a chaos.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I think everybody's on board for it to be serious, so I think it should be.
I think so too, but I think it's good we just confirm it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. But like I
This
said, I
place
want
is
to talk
sick,
to the
though.
guild as well, because apparently they've been planning on doing something similar, and they built this church. So I guess we'll have 2 churches at the end of the day.
I like this like as like a more like the church away from the church.
Yeah,
Like
the
a
church away
smaller
from the church. Yeah, like when we want to go do some fucking real weird shit that we don't want in the fucking middle of the city, we come up here, you know?
Yeah, exactly. And then the other church could be
Like more public.
the
It could
other
be
church could be a very big version of like this one.
big
You know, like the
version, more
lots of
public. Anybody
confessionals.
in the city can come. Like, we don't give a fuck. This church is like, oh, you were chosen to come into the secret sermons, you know? Know how we want to do like secret sermons? We do them up here.
Yeah, exactly. And I think the big church down in the city is where the
We let anybody come and make it a whole thing.
anybody come. We have donations, and that's how we do money laundering.
Yep.
I mean, I was already talking to one of my people, because she doesn't have much money. So I think once I have like 100K or 200K dirty, I'm gonna give her like 50K of it. I'm gonna have her go to one of these sermons and donate 50K towards the donation. And start to slowly clean money that way.
Hell yeah. I mean, fuck yeah. But yeah, I mean, I think this could be a full-blown, like some fucking crazy shit, honestly. Like that, what's that one game, Far Cry? Like some real crazy shit.
Yeah. It's funny you mentioned that. I was looking at some of that shit earlier.
Well, you're gonna get an outfit done, aren't you?
I do kind of want to get an outfit, yeah.
Yeah, I might get an outfit done too, honestly.
Yeah, as soon as we get a logo, I kind of want to get an outfit.
Yeah. This car is so shit off-road, like Jesus Christ. I understand I'm off-road, but my car doesn't need to be fucking ice skating.
That church is so sick, though. Who was doing it? Like, who made that?
I don't know. I think Stag made it. Standing by what Lando was saying, but maybe they hired somebody. I'm not really sure.
Stag did text me, like...
What did text you?
He texted me, like, 2 weeks ago that he had something to pitch to me tomorrow and the Emperor, and he never called me.
Oh, it's
I never
definitely
called him. So that's probably what it... Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It probably...
Yeah, I mean, we got to hold a Stag. We'll see where Stag's head is at, because I really think Stag has never really lost his way, honestly.
Oh, unknown number. Hello? I'm not interested in therapy. I'm not a hippie. I'm about to start. If you see any payphones in the city, drive by them. This person is calling me about therapy. How many times do I have to say I don't need therapy? Same fucking shit. Same fucking shit. Same fucking shit.
Guys, this is not talent.
I don't give a fuck.
We're creating a cult.
I don't go to therapy. Nope. Nope.
Okay, my car is like just fucked. It's literally just fucked.
Who is
They're
this?
saying it's talent. I hate chat. I love chat, but I hate you guys too, man.
This is Gregory. Okay. And you're calling me because therapy. A friend? Which friend? Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start kidnapping people and I'm gonna start torturing them slowly until I find out which person did that.
And so he spoke, and so he spoke. The Lord of
I don't care what you recommend. I don't listen to therapists.
So is Harry coming on at all today or no?
Well, here's the thing. You're not gonna call me regardless, and I'm just gonna go torture somebody till I figure out who recommended me for therapy. Then I'm gonna murder them.
Jesus, Denzel.
I'm going to do that. How many times do I have to tell you I don't listen to therapists? Nope.
Guys, today's officially a chill day. I'm probably going to get off. Well, maybe we'll do a little kick stream before the game, and then I'm chilling since nobody's around.
Just a prank. What the fuck
Official
does that
chill
mean?
day initiated. And then tomorrow, hopefully, everyone's around, and we can get started on this arc. I'm very excited for it. We got a lot of arcs hooking up again. We got Space Arc, we got this arc, we got Mayor Arc, we got Aegis Arc. A lot of shit starting to take off. It's kind of litty on a titty. What time is the game? The game is... I don't know what time is that. Oh, you said that everybody will wake up? I doubt it. Hey, Denzel, I'm going to call today a chill day for me, all right? I'll probably be back in like half an hour if you're still around. We can hang out.
Yeah, call me.
But I'm just going to go handle some shit this morning, and then I'll be back around, all right?
All right, sounds good. I'm probably going to go handle some meetings.
I'll give you a call when I'm back.